Hi Pisces, long time no read. I have a July 2021 spread for you. We're going to do a little mixed bag of everything. I'm going to try to read it for career and finances, general, and for relationships in your life, but we'll just see what comes out. So the first cross is going to be your current situation. The middle cross is your challenge for the month of July, and this last cross is going to be the outcome, and I have some advice cards for you. So you'll know pretty much straight away if this is going to be your reading. As always, it's general reading, so just keep what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else, okay? Okay, so let's hop in for you. So, in your current situation, I see you as being pretty indecisive about, and this is really big picture stuff here. I see it as really being your legacy, your foundation. You could be trying to decide about either a person in your life, or it could be a business or some kind of an idea for a business, okay? And this is really big picture stuff, like I was saying. You know, it's not just, you know, about the money. It's about your legacy. Like, that's the word that really keeps on coming to me, is your legacy. You know, when you're looking back in your life in 20, 30, 40 years from now, you want to see all of these decisions, and it's what you're able to, like, give to your children or pass along to the next generation in some way. I don't see you as feeling all that abundant right now. I see you as trying to figure out ways of either maintaining your abundance that you have right now, or to making it greater, okay? What is it? Growing your, like, growing, not basket, but growing your, it's gone. There's some kind of phrase, but it won't come to me. It's like growing, not legacy, but growing something, okay? So for your challenge for the month, Pisces, if this is you, being pretty indecisive here. You know, when I was getting these cards for you, I was getting a Four of Cups vibe of just really discontent, feeling very anxious about your life, okay, in July, you know, whether it's your career or in a relationship or whatever your situation is, but just feeling pretty discontent in it. And then as I pulled the Devil card, these two cards, what do you know, Four of Cups and the Hanged Man, which this represents Pisces, came out. So this is definitely a need here to sit back and figure out why you're feeling discontent. You know, are you just disappointed, or is there an opportunity that came not too long ago, or maybe it was a while ago, but it feels more recent and you feel like you missed out on some kind of an opportunity, and maybe you're just feeling really badly about that. But what I see you here is really trying to figure out ultimately what makes you happy, okay? Trying to take steps to lead a happier life, to be more precise, to be more articulate, and not being so wishy-washy or maybe flaky in how you ultimately live your life here. And but I see you struggling with that, because there's some kind of a pattern or some kind of attachment in your life that you just keep on falling into the same old pattern here. And it's like, I see you trying to break away from it, because you already know ultimately that it leads you to a lot of discontentment. It doesn't lead you to happiness, but I see you just continuing to make the same choices that lead you down the same pathway. Now, you are trying to get out of that. So, I mean, this is your challenge, is mostly just getting out of your head and trying to make a decision here. Because this is your energy. You know, you've put yourself up in a tree, but the thing is, I feel like this is just the same tree. Maybe it looks different, you know, maybe it's at a different time in your life, but this definitely feels like a repetitive problem for you. So you have to take that as it resonates. But your outcome here is very, very positive. But there's some asterisks. So I see you potentially figuring some things out, okay? Figuring out how you want to be. How do I want to live my life? How do I want to communicate? You know, what are the best ways to get out of my head and stay there, right? Like stay out of this tree kind of thing. There is definitely a rekindling of something. So if this is a career or a business opportunity, it's going to be almost kind of surprising that it's going to have a turnaround. If it's an idea, I feel that it's going to be, you feel like maybe there was no hope for it, but now all of a sudden, you know, maybe you get a new piece of information, or maybe you qualify for a loan, or you get a helping hand unexpectedly from somebody, and all of a sudden, boom, it's doable again. If this is a relationship situation, you know, same kind of thing. It's like, you know, you're on the relationship was on its last legs, and this doesn't have to be a romantic, you know, this could be a relationship with a parent or a friend, or, you know, another family member, maybe a child, you know, whatever the situation is. But it definitely seems like something had gone a little bit wrong. Maybe there had been an argument of some kind, but like things are finally, like the page is turning for that, okay? And it's time to move on to the next thing. So it is going to be quite unexpected and fast. So, you know, the thing about, you know, I got a kind of a weird vibe from the Seven of Wands, so I went ahead and pulled 3 cards for it, because the Seven of Wands, I mean, it can be about being defensive, but really it's about standing up for what you believe in, you know, standing in your conviction, you know, because you believe in something so deeply that you're ready to defend it. But I got like this vibe where it wasn't so much like there was an uncertainty of whether it was the right thing to continue to defend this. You know, and so I pulled 3 cards, and what I got was a message here. We got the Empress again, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. So how I really see this is trying to maintain that ambition, right? To maintain where you currently are, wondering if it's meant to be, wondering if it's meant to work out. So how I really see this entire reading, Pisces, is the whole month of July is just about maintaining where you're currently at. But where you are currently is locked in this indecisive, it's like a maze in your brain of you're trying to solve this problem, and the next thing you know, you're hopped over here and you're focused over on this problem. And so you're not staying consistent, and you're not staying focused on trying to solve this legacy or this foundation, something to do with something majorly unstable in the foundation here. And like I said before, it's either about a person that you're in a relationship with, or someone who has had a profound impact on your life here. Could be a Leo. And this could also be you, right? Of just trying to be that entrepreneur, trying to be that business person that has this really cool idea but hasn't quite got it launched yet, because even though the King of Wands is a very successful businessman, it's at the very base foundation of this tower. So, and it's something to do with serious like foundations and legacy, like long-term stability. So this whole reading, I just see you as like taking a pause. It's like you've hit this gigantic pause button, and you're like, you know what, I can't really deal with anything, so let's just pretend like July never happened, and let's check back in on August. Which is funny, because the Hanged Man, which represents Pisces, you know, this is like the giant pause button of the tarot deck. Like, this guy's like, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna hang out though, I'll let you know when I figure it out. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, it's all good. But just make sure that, you know, you're not doing that because of toxic reasons, right? Like, it's okay to be uncertain and to try to figure out what you really want. The thing about that though, ow, I just hit my elbow, is, you know, Pisces, you know, it's the two fish swimming in opposite directions, right? And if you can get both of your fish to like swim in the same direction, you can accomplish anything, right? So there is a sense here on the board, like you want your cake, but you want to eat it too. And, you know, I think it's time to compromise. I do feel that for your outcome, that you may find a way to compromise, especially with the star card. Like, I really see, like, you know, the card, the star, you know, she's watering the water, but she's also watering the land. And maybe, you know, this is like your two fish, you know, going in opposite directions. You know, maybe maybe you've found a way to keep one fish happy and the other fish happy, at least for a while. So that's what I see for you. So let's get to your advice. So your first card is Be Still. And this card is all about like meditation, going within. You know, the more that we can relax and disconnect from the world, you know, disconnect from social media, maybe stop watching tarot videos, you know, go within. You know, I think a lot of us, you know, and I'm guilty of this too, we want so desperately to be told what the right answer is that we forget that most of the time we have the answer already. We just need to go deep to find it. And that's what your advice is for this month, for July. Your last card is Destiny. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Oh my God, Pisces. Look at that. There's two dolphins. Oh my God, I never noticed that before. Wow. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty major month for you of like making decisions. Wow, that's so crazy. I was just talking about that. I didn't. The universe is wild. The universe is wild. That's all I got to say. But yeah, it's time to align yourself. Like, it's time to get both your fish. Like, I was just saying this. You have two fish. You need to get both your fish swimming in the right direction. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. So I feel like you need to acknowledge how powerful you are, how much you really have to offer, and that trapping yourself in this thought cycle really isn't getting you anywhere. So it's time to find a new way. It's time to find a new approach. And start with going within and maybe relying less on what other people think or have to say to you, and start coming up with a new way for you. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Please let me know if this resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye.